Okay, we're heading to Smelter Demon. I'm going to start by lighting this bonfire, though we shouldn't need it. Now, if you don't have repair powder, you probably want to rest and restore your durability here, because we're not going to do it later. Not going to be able to later. But I have repair powder, so we're fine. Make sure you have the stone ring. It's absolutely necessary for these guys. I'm going to take out this first knight with a rolling attack, because they're great gap closers. If you have halfway decent timing and spacing, you can roll into him and get a stagger off long before he can do an attack of his own. Okay, and now it's time for the invaders. Sharron and Dennis. The key to this is to understand where the triggers are and how they work. So, the landmark you want to remember is this dark spot. Sharron's trigger is one tile outside the spot. Dennis's trigger is inside the spot. So what we're going to do is step into Sharron's trigger, but not Dennis's, to guarantee that Sharron invades first. After the invasion is triggered, we're going to step into Dennis's trigger to trigger him as well. But he can't invade because Sharron is invading. Anyway, let's kill Sharron. Go for a quick poison. Okay, general strategy for these kinds of red phantoms. Shoot them once, then pause. Don't just spam shots. You want to see if they roll or not. If they do roll, wait and shoot them as they're coming out of it. If they don't roll, just shoot them right away. Down she goes. Now, since we already stepped into Dennis's trigger, it is now deactivated. He cannot invade until we reset the area. So don't reset the area. This is a one-way trip. We can never come through here again, or we will have to face Dennis, and we really don't want to face Dennis. So you can't bone out. It's to Smelter or bust. Okay, now let's get Flynn's ring back and lightning arrows. Okay. In this room, I'm going to come up and hide behind the pillar so the archer above can't shoot me. We'll kill this first guy as soon as he drops down. Blitz him before he can do anything. And switch to your bow and prepare an arrow for the enemy that's going to come through here. There he is. And now the archer should be coming close. Sooner or later he'll switch to his sword and come at us, and we'll kill him the same way we did the first guy. There he is. Wait for him to drop. It was actually a little early, but it's fine. He's dead. We're alive. Now we could go to Magerold and get some fire resins now, but we don't need it. We don't need them, so we'll pass. Okay, here we want to be sneaky. There's an enemy behind here. We don't want him to hear us. 20 fire arrows over here. We don't really need them at this point, but they could be useful to have, so we'll grab those. Now we want to kill this guy with melee, because that will trigger another enemy to come through the door where we can easily kill him. So kill him, switch to your arrow, lock on as he enters the room, and take him out. Now we'll snipe this archer on the bridge. Good. And this guy as well. Okay. Now Forlorn can invade right here. So step through the doorway and wait. We don't want to proceed any farther until we're sure Forlorn's not going to show up. And it looks like he's not. So let's go aggro a few more enemies. There's some enemies. There's one up there and another that can come from over the room. So let's see where they are. We could wait, let this guy get a little closer, and then take him out with a rapier rolling attack, but there's not much point. Also, we'll just shoot him with arrows. Okay. Now we'll snipe this guy as well. 3 magic arrows should do it, as long as we aren't really far away. Good. Do the same thing with this other archer. Make sure you kill the archer first. If you shoot that guy first, then the archer can aggro. So we want to make sure we take him out. Good. Snipe this guy as well. First arrow will knock him down. Okay, once they're all dead, we can lower the bridge to get across. There are only 3 more enemies in our way, so we'll snipe them, and then it'll be on to Smelter. Smelter is a pretty difficult boss because of his aura. About part partway through the fight, he'll buff up and then start doing tick damage if you get close to him, and that makes it pretty nerve-wracking. So we're gonna have to stay away from after the buff, which means we can't really use melee. It's not an option. It's technically possible if you have like a really long spear, but it's not very feasible. So this is gonna be a bow-only boss fight. So we're not gonna need flints. Let's get Leo Ring and Chloranthe. Poison arrows are crucial. So are dung pies. Dung pies inflict venom, which stacks with poison. So we can do both. We'll use these when he's buffing up. Poison arrows all the rest of the time, and then when he's already poisoned, we'll use magic. Okay, let's go. 3 quick poison arrows to start the fight. And now he's pretty easy in the first phase here because he's not buffed yet, so we can get close to him. He's not too fast, his attack's pretty easy to dodge. So there's no stress yet. This is the part where it gets difficult. This is the buff. So now we can't get too close to him anymore. Dung pies to inflict venom, and now we just gotta kite him. It's always safe to fire a shot after one of those stab attacks. It's not safe after a horizontal attack when he's buffed, because you can follow it with a quick stab, a quick lunge. Okay, here we go. Poison's ticking pretty fast now, so it shouldn't take too much longer. It's always safe to shoot after a lunge, or an overhead slam, but don't go for a shot when he's buffed after a horizontal sweep. Okay, we're done. Poison does some serious work here. Okay, and that's a split. We're going to call it there.